What's good, Ken Gonda? Happy holidays here from your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. It might be a Christmas day, it might be Christmas Eve, but I'm so glad whenever it drops that you're there. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell. And today we have a very special brother, a brother with a very strong pro-black and pan-African spirit. I'll let him introduce himself, brother. Go ahead and tell them who you are.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Taylor Made Dreams. I have my YouTube channel, Taylor Made Dreams, and what I try to do is try to let other brothers and sisters know that they have other choices besides living in the matrix. And what we do is help expatriate people over here to the Dominican Republic where I'm living. I follow Brother O'Shea. I love Brother O'Shea. I've been knowing him for a few years. I can't seem to get him over here, though. I don't know why. But we're going to keep on trying to get Brother O'Shea over here.
Oh, okay. All right. And thank you so much, brother, for, all the work you do to help, a lot of African-American brothers and people all over the world be interested in opportunities in Latin America. Now, this is interesting because this channel is really extremely about Africa. The other day, me and Brother Dynasty Amir did a particular show.
Good show.
And that show was aimed at why African American men choose Latin America over Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And the video did pretty good. It got about 20,000 views. And I got a message from you on WhatsApp, and you said that there's some things on that video that you wanted to clear up, right? What are some of those things that Brother Dynasty was? Because he was pretty much saying, and I'll be honest, I agree with him. That a lot of black men make excuses to come to continent Africa, and they will go to Latin America, where Latin America has less opportunities than the continent. And you wanted to push back against, I guess, some of those things, right?
Yeah, I absolutely disagree with that. Peace and blessings to Brother Dynasty. I love the brother. I follow his show as well. I love some of the teachings and some of the books that he's put out. But he was absolutely wrong on opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities overseas, especially right here in Dominican Republic, where I'm at. You have a lot of people opening up restaurants. You have a lot of people that have went into the construction and real estate business. You have brothers who own like 3 and 4 villas that are renting them out. You have a lot of brothers and sisters that are going into different avenues in as far as building the Dominican Republic, having their own construction crew, doing the building, doing the real estate. I mean, going from A to Z. I have a business over here. I just started. It's called DR Legal Help. And what we do is make sure that our brothers and sisters have resources, legal resources that they know they're not going to get swindled. They know they're not going to get cheated. And 24 hours a day, they'll be covered legally while they're here in the Dominican Republic. I'm about to break into next year, 2021. At the end of the year, I would say we're going to break into real estate as well as expanding that business and break into insurance, like selling health insurance, car insurance, all that. So there are a lot of opportunities that people are seizing on right here in Dominican Republic. Now, of course, I have no issue with brothers and sisters going to the motherland. I plan on making a trip back there in 2022. I've been to the motherland. I've been to Mombasa. I've been to Egypt. I haven't been all over, and I'm not as traveled and versed as you and Brother Dynasty. But I have made that trip, and I do plan on making another trip. But to say that there are no opportunities and to say that people aren't prospering here in the Dominican Republic, and I'm speaking specifically African American community, that is not true at all. That is not true at all. So I just wanted to push back on that and set the record straight and make sure that people understand that with Brother, I know him as, I call him Amir. That Dynasty thing, I can't keep in my head.
Okay.
So what Brother Amir say, even though I know his heart was in the right place, he had the wrong facts.
Okay. And maybe I might have some too, because I've never been to the DR, although I have been to Brazil, but I've never lived there as you have lived there. So, we could be wrong on that. But let me ask you this: you are an African American that has a very strong Pan-African spirit.
Absolutely.
Very strong pro-black spirit.
Absolutely.
I've noticed that a lot of brothers that are like you know, are a lot of times, you know, people might wonder, a brother like Russell, Brother Taylor Made, he's always assisting the black community. You've done some great things there with the charities and the black communities in the DR.
Mm-hmm.
People want to know, well, why are not talented brothers like Russell or Brother Taylor Made Dreams, why are they not going back to Africa, and why are they choosing the DR?
Well, I chose the DR for a specific reason because I adopted my daughter from the DR.
Okay.
So, you know, having that link, you guys can hear the background noise, but having that link of having my daughter here, even though my daughter passed away, I lost her. I had to do something here just out of recognition of her. But I'm not dead, so I may be branching out to the motherland doing some other things. I'm not dead. I'm 58 years old, so I still got a little life in me. But right here in DR, this is just the place that I was coming. This is the place that I was familiar with. I've traveled all over the world, but like I said, my link to DR, the thing that kind of made me say, all right, I'm gonna choose here, was of course just that link to my daughter and wanting to do something, especially after her passing, you know, in her name, because I started a nonprofit organization here too. As you mentioned, we work with the orphanage and trying to build them up. It's a group of Haitian and Dominican kids, and I wanted to make sure that the Haitian kids were involved in that. And we put in computer lab for them, you know, constantly make sure that they have their needs. I mean, we spend $500 to $600 a month on that orphanage alone. That's every month, and sometimes even more, depending on donations. So we just wanted to make sure we put a stamp here. I'm also together with a group of other, about 18 other brothers and sisters, and we're actually getting ready to build our own community. We're gonna call it Nairobi Village, and it's going to be built by us as a collective. And we just want to make our mark here in the Dominican Republic and get together with other expats, because I also formed an expat chat group. And every time I meet another positive brother or sister from America, or the larger diaspora, no matter where they are, we link them up, make sure that everybody has resources. We do wellness checks. If somebody we haven't heard from somebody in a while, we'll reach out to that person. Somebody will go knock on their door, make sure that they're okay. So we're building a strong community of expats right here in the Dominican Republic. And like I said, you got people who are doing businesses not only in Dominican Republic, but just having that, what I call the laptop lifestyle. And I've been pushing that idea, and I'm gonna really push it for 2021, where I'm telling brothers and sisters, you don't have to wait till you retire. You know, I try to steer, especially our young brothers and sisters, towards a career that they can do from a laptop. And like I said, and we're pushing that laptop lifestyle. That way you can go to the motherland. You can go to Tanzania, Algiers, Kenya, Ghana, anywhere on the planet, and still work, enjoy the laptop lifestyle, make that American dollar, and be a contribution to the community.
Let me ask you this, and this is gonna probably be, you know, a question I know that Dynas would ask, because he was saying that countries like Brazil and Dominican Republic have an extreme history of being racist towards, you know, brothers that have come from genetically from Africa. The Haitian community experiences that, but you know, African Americans, because of the passport, they may not go through that. But yet the DR is a history of having that vile attitude towards black people. What would you and as a result, you know, for black men to, you know, go to the DR or go to Brazil, it's not really understanding that the blacks are still suffering there the most, and at least in Africa, that's not maybe the case, because you have an African president, you have the, you know, you don't, if you know, at least the guys that's running the country are black. What would you say about that? The people who say, well, you know, the blacks are being mistreated in the DR at the bottom.
I would say to that, you know, it's, I mean, honestly, I mean, I don't even know how to address that, but those words, because first of all, let's understand that the black diaspora is vast, right?
Okay.
So we're looking at culture, okay? You got African American culture, you have Brazilian Afro culture, you have Cuban culture of Black folks. So if we look at it as culture, because that's why I try to tell people, you can't look at Black people as the same, just like you can't look at Latino people are the same. They're different cultures. As far as I don't feel Black down here in Dominican Republic, that's the one thing that I shed when I come down here. I feel like a foreigner, because they're always trying to hit you up with that extra money. But I don't feel Black when I'm down here. I absolutely feel Black because there's somebody to remind me every damn minute I'm Black in America. The whole Haitian and Dominican thing, it's not about race. It's not about race, because you got dark-skinned Dominicans down here doing their thing as well. Dominicans and Haitians have a history of just that runs deep, and neither side is forgetting. The Haitian community actually helped free Dominicans from Spain, but when Haiti helped free Dominican Republic, Haiti took over, and they tried to change that Spaniard culture for right or wrong, and of course the Dominicans didn't like that, and so there's a whole history of people who just fighting, for I think not valid reasons, but for them it cuts, it goes deep, but it's not a thing of color. Now, is there racism down here? There's racism all over. There's racism right there in the motherland. Right there in the motherland, there's racism. Right. You can't tell me there's not. I've been to the motherland. Right. But like I said, it's more culture versus color.
Okay. Let me ask you this, because in one of the things that I would say, because you're fair, and I remember when we started this channel and you started watching, you messaged me one day, you said, man, I didn't know that Uganda had this to offer. I'm gonna put it on my bucket list. Yeah. And what that made me think was, well, maybe a lot of brothers like yourself just didn't have a lot of information.
Exactly.
And there's more information on the DR, and obviously the DR does cater towards Americans more with retirements and things like that, and it's more transparent. Do you think that the African countries do not do a good job of trying to reach out to the African diaspora to show them what they have to offer as a resettling of a country in a place in countries like Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Panama? They're making it much easier for. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I don't think they do a good job, but just to be fair, a lot of that has to do with propaganda, okay. Where in the white community, they will show this the safaris and this beautiful Africa, but what they wanted to demonstrate and show in the Black community is people still living in huts, and and there's no bathrooms. Now that stuff is all over. Shit, I could take you someplace in South Carolina where the outhouse is. So, but the thing is, I do not think that Africa does a good enough job, and I'm talking about a lot of the larger countries in Africa, because Africa is a continent, as we all know, are not doing a good job and showing the beauty and just the greatness of Africa. I mean, you have a lot of countries like Ghana. Ghana I think is doing an awesome job with it. I think Kenya's doing an awesome job. You got places like Nigeria, where everybody knows Nigeria is probably one of the most smartest, well-built, technology savvy people in the world. Scammers, when people think of even Black folks, when we think of Nigeria, we think, oh, scammers don't go to Nigeria. So I don't think they're doing a good job at promoting the African countries and letting people see the greatness that really Africa holds. I do not think they're doing a good job at it. No.
Okay. Let me ask you this. What about this whole idea that the Black men are going to the DR, Colombia, mm-hmm. because Brazil, mm-hmm. because they're colorists. You know, they don't like dark-skinned black women. They're just there because they are, you know, pretty much they want the lighter women. They want Hispanic women. They don't have an appreciation for black women at all. So they're running from black women and trying to go out there to get, you know, the lighter tone Latina women.
Like I said, man, I think when you look at dating culture, right? And you look at dating a culture of women. My thing is, if you dating a black woman, I'm with you. All right. I don't care what culture she's from. But you know, but I gotta call on that too, because people like what they like. You know, people like what they like. They got light-skinned, very fair-skinned women in Africa. Have you been to Mombasa? You know, look at some Ethiopian women. Not all Ethiopian women are just beautifully brown melon. So you can get the beauty about the black community, no matter how you like that fair skin of a black woman. It comes in all ranges and all colors. And I've seen some of the most beautiful dark-skinned women here, Haitian, and some even Dominican, right here on the island. And I see brothers with dark-skinned women. I see brothers with that mellow brown woman. I see brothers with very high yellow women. You know, it's just a matter of preference. My thing is making sure that we are building up the community of black people. That way, when we're having black babies, we're keeping them black dollars and that generational wealth in the black community. I don't give a damn what flavor she comes in. My thing is that making sure that we build the wealth of the black diaspora as a whole. Anything else, I don't give a shit about.
Well, let me ask you this, because you know you have some people out there that will say, you know, you have brothers out there who are against going to Africa or against going to any place, because they're going to say America is the best place. It's the most money. It's the most opportunities. I mean, I know you were doing very well in America. You had a very beautiful home in Atlanta. Why go to the DR when the DR doesn't have nearly as much opportunity as America does? Or, you know, like what's so different about the DR or these Latin American countries that's not in America?
Yeah, but when they say don't have the opportunities, I got to ask people, what are you talking about? Now, of course, first of all, I'm not going to leave America to come over to Dominican Republic and make pesos. But as I stated earlier, you know, you got brothers, like we got a brother right down the street from me getting ready to open up one of the largest restaurants and bars right here on the Malecon in Puerto Plata. Like I said, my business that I'm launching in January is a nationwide business. It's just not geared towards one area in the Dominican Republic. So when people start saying that, man, I'm like, they are trying to stay in their small box. And like I said, you don't have to create a job here in right here in the DR. You can have that laptop lifestyle and do anything you want to do. But you got brothers down here that have call centers, you know, that are hiring, that they have even hired some African Americans as well as Dominicans to work at the call center. So, like I said, I'm boots on the ground. I see and I interact and I network with these people. So I got to call on it because I'm busy all the damn time.
Okay, let me ask you this, because let's say someone says, all right, well, Brother Taylor, you've told me that the DR has opportunities.
Yes.
But it don't have as many opportunities as Uganda. Or it don't have as many opportunities as Kenya. It don't got many opportunities as Ghana.
I agree with that.
Blacks building hospitals and things like that. It might have opportunities, but not as big as the continent. What would you say for somebody that has that position? Because a lot of people in this chat will have that position. What would you say to them?
I say they're right. I mean, I say they're right, but I don't want it to seem like there are no opportunities.
Okay.
And if you think about it, opportunities is exist in the limitations of your thinking. That's where opportunities lie, in the limitations of your thinking. If you're a broad-minded person, right, you can go anywhere in the world, anywhere in the motherland, anywhere in the Caribbean, anywhere in the world and make money. There's some people, no matter where you throw them, they're going to make money, period.
Yeah, that's true. They don't do very well. Okay. Well, you know what? Let me ask you this, man, because this is a different type of interview, and I definitely um really appreciate you for coming out with the positions, because typically we discuss things only Africa on this channel, but since we did put we went into your realm, we had to
Yeah.
let you respond back. What about the other people in the diaspora that are looking at Africa and possibly looking to come? Because I'll put your channel, the first comment below, link below. What should they expect from, if they come to your channel? What kind of information would they expect that they would hear, what they would get? What kind of information would you be giving new subscribers?
Well, my channel, people will know that there are opportunities, that they have options. Because I tell people and teach people how to open up a bank account. That you can buy property here, that you can get permanent residency here. That there are many ways, that you can make money here as well as anywhere else in the world. And for 2021, we're really going to focus on the money aspect and living abroad in DR. But the biggest thing is just finding that peace. Me personally, I don't care where you move, where you go to. Like I said, I choose DR, but I don't have anchors on my feet here. So I may come out to the motherland and do something out there as well. But the biggest thing is I try to tell people, do something, get out of that matrix, get off of that damn hamster wheel and do something, because peace is not something that you're going to find in the Black community. And I think at least traveling, going to the motherland or coming to the Caribbean, at least it's a start. At least it's a start. And since you're going to be here, I try to show people how they can move through Dominican Republic comfortably, where they feel at home, where they feel and know that they have a community that's going to support them.
All right. Well, you know what? I definitely think this is a great interview. You did an excellent job, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Taylor Made Dreams. He is definitely an example of a brother who has a strong Pan-African spirit that does live abroad. And I believe that with channels like Kingana and other channels, we're showing reverse propaganda, and we're showing what Absolutely. The continent has to offer. So brothers like him didn't know about we knew about Ghana and stuff like that, but now we're seeing more opportunities, and maybe African governments will come to help the diaspora return and have more opportunities. So Brother Taylor Made, any of your social media you want to put out there, like an Instagram or a website that you want to promote?
Well, if anybody want to reach me, the best way to reach me is through my Instagram. Is Taylor_Made_Dreams. Taylor_Made_Dreams. Or just send a comment to my channel, my YouTube channel, Taylor Made Dreams, and I'll reach back out to you. And I appreciate this opportunity, brother. Thank you so much. You have always been a great inspiration, a great mentor. In some ways, a big brother. Even though I know I'm much older than you, man, but I love seeing what you're doing, man. You are helping the people. You're definitely helping me and expanding my thinking about Africa and where I should go next, instead of just going, let me go to the places everybody go to. You know what I'm saying? Like Uganda right. is a place that's definitely on my bucket list. One of the first places I'm gonna definitely hit because of watching your channel. So thank you for what you do. And I think if we keep working together, like I said, no matter where we are, as long as we are unapologetically Pan-Africanism and letting other brothers and sisters know that there are opportunities outside of that matrix, that you can get off that wheel, I think that's a beautiful thing, man.
All right. And guys, I do thank you so much. Happy holidays to everybody in the Kingana family. We definitely appreciate you. Shout out to Taylor Made. It's a wonderful channel. Go over there and support. You'll find a lot of good information there, other opportunities. And now I believe what this has done for me is to open this channel up to the whole Black diaspora, not just Africa all the time, but to everybody, so that they can contribute. So thank you so much, brother. And always remember, keep it real. Kinganda forever. I'm out.